Hey Scruffy, how you doing? Okay, there's a meow. So it was a nice day today. So you ready for dinner? Yeah? Okay. So I have your fancy turkey and turkey liver gourmet cat food again. And kibble, of course. And yeah. Okay, well, you. Oh, getting more meowy. Yeah, that's exciting, huh? Yeah, it's good food. And this one doesn't stink like your smelly fish. Okay, well, I'm going to bring it out now. Oh, charging the door again, huh? So you're going to come in, or am I just going to bring out your food? Do you want to greet the food? Yeah, I think you want to greet the food, huh? Okay, so how about we bring out the food then? I don't know, you planning to come in? Okay. So let's get your food on the table there. Water. So let's change the water now. A little closer than usual. Okay. Grab your water. Put new water in. Okay. So sit in the chair and get the glove on. It's way over there this time. Let the head pat, huh? Uh-oh, you're coughing again. You're coughing last night. So, yeah, the weather was good again today. So it was very similar to yesterday. So we had clear sky, so yeah, it was a little sunny, so had to deal with sun intensity, but temperature-wise, it was pretty nice. So I checked the forecast. Unfortunately, looks like we're going to get another heat wave. So tomorrow I think is supposed to be nice again, so I think it's going to be very similar to today as today. But then after that, we're going to start really heating up again. So it's going to be something like 15, probably 15 degree rise, I think. So looks like it's going to be starting 2 days from now, and then basically it really ramps up. And as far as the forecast goes, I can see it's going to be hot. So I'm not happy to see that. And so today I went for a bike ride. Woke up kind of early, but I had things I had to do this morning, so I didn't actually get out to ride until close to noon again. So very much similar to yesterday. Though on my bike, well, there's a bite there. Another bite. So on my bike, I'm a little less worried about the sun intensity, though it's still not fun. Because I'm wearing my helmet and wearing a black backpack and wearing the long sleeves, and I wear the neck gate thing. And I have big giant sunglasses for my bike. They're actually safety glasses, so I've run into a couple things before, so I've learned that safety glasses are actually a smart idea, and also they're way cheaper than the sunglasses. So I guess because they're not designer, can't charge a premium for safety glasses, even though they're functionally probably like way better, because they basically protect your eyesight from the sun, give you UV protection as well, and then they give you impact protection. So if a car passes you and skips a debris fragment at you and it heads towards your eye, you're probably okay with the safety glasses. But yeah, so anyway, I started off on my bike ride, and the sun didn't feel too bad. So for the cooler day, I mean, it was warm, but it was it was a nice day, so I wasn't overheating. So by the time I got to the exposed mountainside, I decided, hey, the weather seems nice. I think I can climb it today. And then the sun intensity really started asserting itself. So I was actually feeling the sun intensity on that climb. Wasn't as bad as other days, but I was sweating. But made it to the top, and then there's a nice vantage point at the top of kind of the valley, and I could see there was a haze again that was covering the valley. So that smoky haze is still there. But yeah, I guess the past several days, I guess we've been having both overcast clouds and the haze, because a few days ago, we're getting pretty thick overcast, and one of the days, the forecast actually said smoky, and we got thick clouds that day. I thought it was all the smoke, but I think it wasn't the smoke. I think it was actually the overcast plus the smoke, because if it was just the smoke, I think it would have looked like today. So I did the rest of my ride, and it was less intense because it was more shaded, so it was a nice ride. I encountered 2 different deer on one of the more moderate trails that I usually go on. So on my way back down, there was a deer in the middle of the road, or it's a paved road trail, and so there was a deer. Actually, no, it wasn't in the middle. It actually crossed the road, and so it basically climbed up one cliffside, got onto the road, and then went onto the other cliffside and kept going up the mountain. And as the deer was going up the very steep hillside, it's like all brush, just like no trail. It's really steep, so people don't go up that thing. But the deer had no problem. Scruffy's starting to look at the table for the food, I think. So I think you're ready for food, huh? Probably. Okay, let's get your food. Okay, so... So anyway, yeah, I saw the deer climb up that section of the cliff, and lots of leaves up there, so I could hear him rustling the leaves every time he moved. And so I was watching him, and yeah, I think he's being cautious because I think he realized every time he was moving he was rustling the leaves. So he was looking around, probably trying to make sure no predators were going after him. I don't think he's too concerned about me, though. I think he realized there was no way I was going to get up that cliffside. So I watched him for a while, and then finally he completely disappeared into the brush. Then I continued down the path, and then I encountered another deer. Let's see, this one had antlers. So he was sitting in the middle of the road, or the trail, and I slowed down and I gave him a wide berth. So this paved trail is pretty wide, so you can... It's a service road for vehicles, emergency vehicles and maintenance vehicles, so probably can... There's enough room to pass. So I was giving the deer a lot of space, going pretty slow, and then as I was starting to pass the deer basically turned tail and went down a little side hiking path. This one was like a dirt trail, and you basically booking it down the trail. And then I realized I don't think I've actually been down that trail before, so I actually don't know exactly where that trail leads to. I have an idea because I know the structure and layout of the park, so I don't think it's a very long trail, but it occurred to me I've actually never been down it, so I was actually a little curious where exactly it ends up. I think I know, but I'm not sure. So one of these days I think I'm going to have to go down that trail. And then, yeah, I think that was near the end of my ride, so I think I left the park at that point. And, yeah, timed my ride, and I was actually slower today by about 5 or 10 minutes. I was actually surprised by that, because I felt fine. I felt like I actually had a good ride. I was a little surprised I came in so slow. Not that I was actually trying to race or anything. I don't know, maybe I spent too long staring at the deer, but I don't think I spent that long. Uh-oh, is Scruffy gonna throw up? Oh no, he's throwing up the good food. He just threw up in his bowl. So he ate it last time, so it felt nicely in his bowl, so maybe he'll eat it again. He's gonna throw up again. Uh-oh. It's a bigger... Oh no, he's doing it a third time. Poor Scruffy. So he seems to be fine eating his barf, so I'm kind of expecting he's going to do it again. Sorry, folks, if that disgusts you, but he seems to want the food. Oh, is he going to leave? Maybe he doesn't want the food this time. So I don't know why he threw up. So if you look at the balls, they're actually covering the food this time, so I don't think he could have eaten that fast. And the fact that there's a lot of food left, I don't think he's eating that fast. So looks like he's taking a break this time. I think last time he went right back to eating. So this time looks like he's taking a rest. So I don't know if I'm going to call dinner here or give him another minute or so. At some point, either he's going to have to eat it or I'm going to have to clean it up. So I'll probably give him more kibble. So it's only been a couple days since he threw up last time. So I think he's going for the fresh food first, but yeah, he hasn't figured out he needs to move the balls. And I don't really want to take out the balls because at this point he's eating too fast, so taking out the balls, he'd eat faster. There he goes, he's going to move it. He's not very good at moving those balls. By now he would have been a master at it. So there's still food in the bowl. Fresh food. So I'm going to try taking the ball. I'm going to take one of the balls out of the bowl, or maybe I'll just move it. Let me take this small ball out. And move the other. Okay, yeah, this time, yeah, he wants the fresh food. So yeah, I might have to clean up the barf this time, because he doesn't look like he's that interested in it. So it could be that, yeah, the fancy turkey gourmet food isn't as tempting when it's regurgitated as the other regular cat food I give him. And it probably says something about that other cat food. But I don't know, yeah, maybe it's just so many preservatives and other things in the other regular cat food that regurgitating it doesn't affect it. So let's see, with the heat wave coming, yeah, I'm going to have to finish watering the garden. So I still have 1/3 left to do. I don't think I'm going to do it today. I got cat vomit cleanup. Oh yeah, I ran out of milk. For some reason I thought I had another carton that I didn't. So I screwed up because, yeah, I was at the grocery store a couple days ago and I didn't buy milk because I didn't think I needed it. So I'm out now, so I gotta go back to the grocery store. So I have to plan another shopping trip. And then also I was doing bills today, and I realized I missed an opportunity, a small one, but so one of my credit cards, it's a cashback credit card, but yeah, it's annoying. It's an annoying cashback credit card because they every few months they rotate what they're giving cashback bonuses on, and so I can never keep track of what they're doing, and it's also hard to figure out the classification for certain things sometimes. But yeah, doing my bills today, I saw that my one of my that credit card had a cashback bonus, I think of 5% on grocery stores, not big box stores, but like regular traditional grocery stores, which is where I was a couple days ago, and I didn't use that credit card. So missed out on the 5%. I think I used a card that had 1%, but so okay, I missed out on 4%. But I would have taken that. So I think Scruffy's starting to eat his barf. So I think he just finished his regular food, and now he's in the barf. Sorry, folks. I think you can only see his head. So actually some food left. I think there's a little bit of non-barf food also in the bowl, and I think there's a little bit left under the ball. I think the ball's giving him a hard time. And he might be off today because he threw up. So I'm going to take the ball out. So just took the ball out. There's a little more food under it. Non-barf food. I don't know if he wants it. This is the non-barf food. So I don't know, maybe he is decided he doesn't like this food. So maybe he's now associated the turkey and liver with bad mojo. Well, there's a little bit more still. I think we got probably 2 more meals with it. So he's going to have to get used to it. But that's the only can of that I have, so he's never going to have it again. So after that, because I don't think I'm ever going to buy that. Oops. Camera's out of focus. So I don't know why he doesn't want the rest of the food in the bowl. That's the non-regurgitated stuff. He's staring at the barf on the deck. I think he's somewhat tempted by that. I don't think he wants it. I think I'm just going to clean it up. So I think I'm going to stop here. I'm going to get him more cat food, the dry stuff. And then I don't know if I'm going to resume filming. So if I don't, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. If I do, it will be right after this cut. Bye. Hey folks, I'm back. So I poured in another serving of dry kibble into his bowl, and so he went right for that. So yeah, I don't think he wants to vomit, so I'm going to clean that up. So I just scooped him another serving of the Kirkland kibble. I was lazy, I didn't mix it in with the Meow Mix this time. So he had Meow Mix earlier with the initial kibble. I usually grab a little bit of both and mix it together, because I think the Meow Mix is, I've read it's almost like junk food. It's like eating McDonald's. But I think he really likes it because McDonald's tastes good. So fast food tastes good. So I mix in the Kirkland with it, and I think it's supposed to be I think it's supposed to be a lot higher quality stuff. So it's a lot more expensive. Well, not a lot more, but it's more expensive. So if you recall way back when I first started feeding Scruffy, I bought the I bought the Meow Mix because it was the cheapest stuff I could find. And then he started throwing up. And then eventually I got concerned he was throwing up so often. And I don't think the balls, so I did the balls, and I don't think the balls were helping. And so I was concerned it could be he was having a reaction to the Meow Mix, because I read that the cheaper dry cat food tends to have a lot of grains in them, and corn and grains, and cats may have problems digesting too much of that. So I upgraded to the Kirkland kibble, which was supposed to be contained stuff that was, I guess, less objectionable to cats, or at least in smaller quantities. So I've heard mixed things about rice. So I've heard rice is actually pretty good for cats if it's like actual rice. And they need the meat, but like mixing in some rice is supposed to be actually pretty decent. So I've heard like some of the higher quality dry cat foods will have the rice in it. I heard this is like a thing in Japan. But anyway, so that's why I have two types of kibble, because I basically bought these two ginormous bags of kibble. So originally I was just going to, give them the Meow Mix, and then when we start throwing up, well, I can't take it back. So it's already been opened, and even though he's eaten very little of it. So now I have two giant bags of kibble. Slowly going through it, but I got a lot left. We're getting close to a year now. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering how crafty Scruffy is. I'm wondering if he's intentionally throwing up sometimes just so he gets more food. Because usually what happens is he eats a portion of it, throws it up, eats the rest of the food, and then they give him more food. And so the net result is he might actually get more food. And then if he eats the vomit, he gets a lot more food. But I have paper towels in my hand and plastic glove on, so I'm going to clean up that vomit if he doesn't eat it. And he's eating it. So yeah, he waited for me to get the kibble, now he's eating it. So he didn't touch it when I was before I got the kibble. But yeah, now he seems to be going for it. I think he's playing me. I think this is all part of his master plan. Devious cat. And he's probably the one who stole the brush, too. So that's probably like under the deck or something. Probably stashed it knowing I wouldn't be able to find it there. Yeah, he's playing me. And yeah, I think he does like the turkey food, the turkey and liver. So one thing I was impressed with when I replaced his kibble was, so I went back in, got the kibble. He was still looking at the bowl, but yeah, he didn't want to eat it. And then I came back out, he backed away a little bit, and then I was able to pour the kibble in, and then he came back, started eating the kibble. I went back inside to put the measuring cup away. And then when I came back out, he was still eating, and he let me sit down right next to him, where I normally am, and he didn't run away. So in the past, the moment I came out and got close to him, he would have run away again and then come back for the food. This time he just stayed at the food bowl, so I think we made some progress. So he's almost done. So now he's just looking at clean. So before he seemed picky about it. Now he's like looking every little drop there. Except that one. I don't know why he doesn't want that one. And then there's a piece, I think two pieces of kibble that he's not eating. But that, okay, now he's eating one piece. Coming back for the bowl. Yeah, you can lick the bowl clean. There's actually another piece of kibble right next to the plate. I don't think you can see it though. See you done, Scruffy? Not gonna clean up your vomit? Yeah, that piece of kibble there, yeah, he's going for it. And then that little puddle. So you basically got a double meal tonight because you ate your vomit. And the extra kibble I gave you. Now he's trying to lick the bowl clean. So he doesn't normally lick the bowl clean too well with other meaty patés. This one I think he did a better job with. So I'm guessing, yeah, this turkey pate is much better. So I got a tracking number for my shipment of new cat food. I think it may come as early as tomorrow, but we'll see. So he's drinking a lot of water, so I think he's done. So I'm gonna have to clean up the rest of the barf and go in. And yeah, we're losing sunlight, so yeah, definitely not watering. So I didn't see Scruffy today. So I don't know where he's hanging out. Are you really still considering that? I thought you were done, that you drink your water. I want to go in, so I think I'm going to give him one more. He's going for it, huh? No? He's really thinking about it. I think I'm going to clean it up, and then I'll make it easy for him. Okay, I'm going to clean up here, so let him lick the bowl one more time if he wants. No, I don't get any more food for you. I'm going to clean up. Okay, folks, I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.